Okay, and I just received my second quote, so I'll start that in right now. Sing 2 is a really new movie that just is recently shown on Netflix, and it talks about all these different animals who on the first movie were a group that were singing together, and now they're going to the big stage and they're excited, but they're nervous, and they find within themselves their true nature, and each character comes out and understands who they are better as a person. So that leads me to the quote today of, "Cursed is the man who dies, but the evil done by him survives." And I believe that Abu Bakr is trying to say that we live in a traumatized society. And I have to disagree. I believe that we live in a society because we remember beautiful things and do beautiful things. And happiness is in the world. So looking at my first argument of we remember and do beautiful things. We have a world in which we are doing amazing things and we are having a great time doing them. And we aren't living in this traumatized society. And my two arguments examples for this are Lizzo and TikTok. So Lizzo is an artist who constantly talks about her life and how she is a singer, but she is an advocator. She won an award, and instead of talking about herself and the people she needed to thank, she brought up hundreds of people of advocates and just people for human trafficking, mental health, and just so many different ways so that she could get their voices out into the world, because she wants people to take care of themselves and she wants to express the beauty that she has in this world, and she wants people to be taken care of, and she wants these people to have their advocation out there because she wants these organizations to be taken care of, and so that we can see the beauty in society and make the changes we need to see. Lizzo does this, and we can also talk about TikTok and how TikTok is this amazing way where you can post videos on a streaming platform and the people just scroll for hours, and you can go back to Vine where they did this for hours, and you just look at all these different videos of people doing these amazing things. You could talk about specifically Keith Lee. Keith Lee was a artist, not an artist, he was a person who went to as a food critic and brought people back to these food places and helped them live in this better society and get more business because he rated their food. Then looking at my second argument of happiness is in the world. Happiness is in the world all around us, and we just have to find it in all of those little details. And for this I have two amazing nature examples. I'm going to talk about Queen's Lace and the Grand Canyon. Queen's Lace is this special flower. It is part of the carrot family. And what queen lace is it looks like lace. It's a pretty white flower with little like little petals. But what the difference is with queen's lace, and it's a rarer kind, is if you see in the center of this carrot, which is about yay big, in the center of it there will be a little red dot with amazing history of Queen Anne and how she would prick her finger in this lace, and so it would be her blood right in the center of this flower. And now this rare flower in the carrot family is found by just looking for a red dot. And then looking at the Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. It is the most beautiful place that I have ever been to, and I've been several times. It is a canyon that was just deep, is just so deep, and you just don't understand the beauty and the happiness that is in this place. There's so much natural beauty, and we didn't have to do anything except just stand there and look at it. When we moved west, we found this place, and people thought it was the end of the world, like you couldn't get to the other side of the canyon. It was just this amazing thing that nobody really understood, and so we had to find a way to just look at this and look at the Grand Canyon and understand the beauty in the Grand Canyon and how this is such a happy place. We can also talk about Disneyland and how it is the happiest place in the world because of how amazing all of these Disney and how Walt Disney made this made his theme park so that people were enjoying themselves and having a good time and relishing in their childhood. So going back to the quote today, which was, "Cursed is the man who dies, but the evil done by him survives." I believe that Abu Bakr is trying to say that we live in a traumatized society, and we can agree with this by looking at how we can disagree with this by looking at how we remember beauty and do beautiful things, and there's happiness in the world and through natural beauty. So going back to Sing 2, people found that it was natural for them to be happy and to know that even through the dark times, it was okay to be upset, but we could still be happy.